Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we will be taking a look at a very cool amp simulator. This is from a company I really enjoy their amp sims, and they recently released an update for one of their best in my opinion. So today we will be taking a look at the Audio Assault Sigma EX. Audio Assault has been making these models for quite a long time, so it's natural that they evolve and get better with time. This would be the third iteration of this amplifier. The Sigma, first of all, is a modded Marshall type of amplifier. This amp sim has 3 channels. It has the clean, the crunch, and the lead channel. As you will see in the demo, it has all of the different controls that you may need from an amplifier. It has 3 stump boxes, it has a noise gate, a boost, and an overdrive. Comes with an IR loader, a bunch of stock IRs, and a tuner, and it comes with 4 different rack effects, which are an EQ, a chorus, a delay, and a reverb. And that's what you got with the second version of the Sigma amplifier, but they added a bunch of cool features with the new update. They improved the engine so it sounds a bit better, it has a better response to the amplifier, and you can select the quality from low to ultra if I'm not mistaken. It already had a double tracking sim, but now it's better. It's supposed to emulate double tracking in a more accurate way. Now each channel has its own controls. Before it was universal for the 3 channels, now it has individual controls, so when you change it, it remembers the controls of the last channel you used. They also added 3 fully customizable 3D cab simulations. You can move the microphones, the distance from the cone. You can mix between 2 microphones that each cabin has. So yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. It also has full MIDI support, so if you have a MIDI controller, you can control any parameters that you want from the amplifier, so that's pretty cool for the people that have a MIDI controller. And now it has way better CPU usage, is not as high as before. And another bunch of, small improvements that overall make the amp sim a lot better. So I will be showcasing not every single part of this amplifier in detail because that would make for a very long video, but I will show you the potential of the tones that you can get with this amplifier. For the sake of you hearing how good this amplifier is on its own, I will be not using any other plugins, just the Sigma. So every effect, every cab, everything is going to be coming out of the Sigma with no post-production, just the raw file that is getting outputted into Reaper. For the guitar, I will be using my Epiphone Les Paul Studio. It has an Ori Pure Alnico 2 humbucker in the bridge and a Dunley's multi-purpose humbucker in the neck. But yeah, let's get right into the demo. Okay guys, so here we are at the demo. As you can see, the amplifier looks pretty fucking nice with the new interface and all. It looks pretty tidy and professional. So I will go through each channel. Again, I won't be showcasing like every single possible tone and configuration you can have because that's way too much. But I'll try to, pull some cool tones, I guess. So first of all, this is the clean channel without a boost, and these are the settings that I have for the cab. As you can see, very normal. I have both mics pretty much in the middle. So this is the clean channel with almost everything on 5 besides the volume. So this is how it sounds. Now this is the clean channel how I would set it normally when the rare chances occur and I am playing clean. With just a tad of reverb because I do think just clean is fucking boring, so this is how it sounds. It's a pretty cool sound. It's a very Marshall-y type of clean. It's not overly bright like a Fender, but it's also very warm and clean, you know? It's not overdriven by any means. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's go to the crunch channel. Okay, so this is how the crunch channel sounds with everything on 5 without a boost. Definitely, it can do the classic JCM sound of a Marshall. This is very much like, you know, a late stage Plexi, a very nice, warm, classic overdriven sound. So yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. Now let's set it how I use it normally. Okay, so these are the settings that I normally use for the crunch channel, and as you can see, I have the boost on because I like my crunchy tones very tight. So yeah, that's what I use normally when I'm playing off camera, and this is how it sounds. Yeah, that's pretty much on the distortion type of the spectrum. That is very tight, and you could also use this amplifier for like early thrash metal tones. It's pretty cool for that. This amplifier is insanely versatile because we are just on the crunch channel and we are already getting like super tight metal tones. Pretty cool sounding, but let's go to the lead channel. Okay, so this is how the lead channel sounds with everything on 5 without the overdrive. Yeah, that sounds really good, and although it's not the tightest amp ever, the gain is on half and it doesn't have a boost, so taking into account those factors, I would say it sounds pretty fucking dope. But let's hear it how I normally set it up and with the boost on. Okay, so these are the settings that I use when I normally play on the Sigma, on the lead channel, and it also has the same settings as before in the overdrive. Classic TS9 settings since it's a TS9 emulation, so let's hear how it sounds. That is insane, that's a fucking ballsy tone, dude. As you can see, this amplifier is insane. It can go from like bluesy cleans to very tight heavy metal sounds. It's really insane. But yeah, I use it for all of those Mastodon songs, all of those songs that require like super tight high gain distortion while not necessarily being super modern or American sounding. As you could hear, once you put the boost on and you crank up the gain, it really gets tight. So finally, for the tone demos, we are going to be looking at some lead tones. I'm not the best lead player, but when you use the lead channel and some of the effects that you have on the amplifier, it sounds really good. Okay, so all of the amp settings are the same as the clip before. I didn't tweak much, but as you can see on the effects tab, I have all of them on for good measure because I do think they're all very useful for lead playing. Those are the settings I have for the graphic EQ, for the chorus, for the delay and the reverb. As you can see, the graphic EQ is just smoothing the tone a little bit. The chorus is very subtle because, you know, I don't want this to be like an EVH fest. The delay is also very subtle because I don't want it to be like some math rock stuff. And the reverb is very present, so this is how this sounds. Yeah, so you definitely can play leads with this amp-sim. If you crank that chorus up and you use similar settings to what I have currently on the amplifier, it's pretty much the 80s EVH tone. Okay, so now let's use some of the other features and show you how it works very briefly on this video. As you can see, right now my interface is kind of weird, so it's kind of freaking out, but it has a tuner. It's pretty good, it's pretty accurate. It's just that my interface has some hiss issues, so that's why it's kind of freaking out right now. But as you can see, you can have presets, you can have the settings for which input you have, the quality of the stuff you want to have, even the graphics. And you can set this up for stereo. So let's hear the double tracking thing. This is without the double tracking thing. And this is with. Yeah, it works pretty good, especially on those big open chords. It sounds pretty nice, and this can save you a lot of work if you're recording with this amp sim, because while not the most faithful recreation of double tracking, it actually sounds pretty decent. It sounds kind of like when I make stereo rigs here in Reaper, so yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. And well, you still have your traditional IR loader with all of the IRs that come with the Sigma. You now have the 3D cabs. So as you can see, you have 3 cabs, you have the 2x12, and you have 2 4x12s. You can adjust the position of each mic whatever you want it to. You can blend them between, whatever blend you may prefer. You only have 2 mics for each cabinet, but this was added for completely free, so let's not complain about petty shit. And also by holding down shift and dragging the microphones, you can set how near they sit to the cab. Again, for the price that you're paying for this amp sim, it's pretty insane. And now to wrap up, I wanted to do something a little special, I guess. I wanted to compare the evolution of the Sigma. I have the 3 Sigma versions here, the 1.2, the 2.3 I think, and the EX, which are the 3 versions that this amplifier has. And just for the sake of consistency from this little comparison, I will be using third-party IRs and effects, so we can test just the amplifier and not the amplifier with the different IRs that the versions comes with. They are all going to be set in the same settings on the lead channel, so let's see how it has, I guess, evolved from the years that they have worked on this specific amplifier. So this is the first version of Sigma. As you can see, it has come a long way. Graphically, it obviously didn't have nearly as much features as it has now, and it was a simpler time, I guess. Everything is on 5 except for the gain that is up a little bit. I am using a York Audio Mesa 2x12 V30 IR and just a TS9 plugin. So yeah, this is how the first Sigma sounds. Sounds pretty dope. This is a single channel amplifier. This doesn't have the other 2 channels. This is just the lead one, but it sounds really cool. Like, the sound quality has remained consistent throughout the years with the Sigma. From the get-go, from the start when they first put it out to the world, it was pretty dope. But let's see the second. Okay, so this is the one I have mostly played because it's the one that I got when the Sigma was out. And as you can see, vast improvement from the first version, not only graphically but feature-wise. It has a lot of the stuff that you can see now on the EX. Not a lot of stuff has changed, except, a little better quality of the sound and some features, but let's hear how it sounds. Yeah, like, I'll say if I'm mistaken, I'll add it when I'm editing the video, but to my ears it sounds pretty much the same, maybe not the same, but very, very similar. So that is a very positive thing in my opinion. From the get-go, I can see that the focus was the quality of the sound and the distortion rather than a bunch of features that maybe not a lot of people will use, and then later on add those features for the people that do require them. And now let's hear again the EX. And yeah, it looks a little bit different, it's a bit bigger. The interface looks almost the same, but it has all the different add-ons that I just mentioned prior when making the demos. And finally, let's hear how the EX sounds again. Yeah, so this sounds a bit gainier, I guess. It has a little bit more gain, but it sounds largely the same, which is pretty fucking dope in my opinion. I'm very glad to see that AudioSolve is still a company that is still evolving. It's not one of those BST brands that just died out with the time. They're still putting out quality products and they care about their customers, because this update was 100% free. All of the features that I mentioned that they added was completely free. You didn't have to pay anything. So yeah, that's pretty fucking dope. Shout out to AudioSolve for making such a fucking cool product. But yeah, that was pretty much everything for the demo. So now let's go back again to hear my personal opinions at the outro. So I'll see you right there. Okay, so as you guys could hear, it's pretty fucking dope. In my opinion, for the money, AudioSolve makes amongst the best AmSims in the market right now. They're certainly better in the sound, but in the ratio from, money to quality, I do think they are the best currently in this market. You can get the Sigma for $34.99 US. Although that comes with a huge parenthesis, because AudioSolve is constantly giving stuff away. It's making huge discounts, it's giving coupons, so it's even cheaper. So I got it for like $8 or $10, something like that. So it was incredibly worth it. But just like the normal price for $35, it's 100% worth it. It's really fucking cool, and I haven't played a single AudioSolve product that I didn't like. But yeah, I do recommend the AudioSolve Sigma, especially this new update. It sounds really fucking cool, and all of the features that they added are really, really useful, not only for, bedroom practicing, but also for recording. So if you want to get the AudioSolve Sigma, there will be a link down in the description so you can get it from their website. More updates will be coming out for a lot of their amplifiers that do need a desperate update, so I will be making videos about those as well. But that will be pretty much everything for today's video. If you like the video, please leave a like down below. That will help me immensely, because YouTube would recommend my videos to other people. And if you have seen any of my other videos and you also like them, please subscribe, because I'm trying to make as much interesting content as I can. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.